All right, what's going on, guys? SteelTwins back at you with another video.
Yeah, man, the 2019 NFL regular season is officially in the books, so now we are in the postseason with the wild card predictions. And I want to welcome back a special guest to the channel. He is the winner of the SteelTwins Discord Chat Fantasy Football League in dramatic fashion, man, absolutely dramatic fashion. And I'm sure Josh K will tell you all about it. Josh K, welcome back to the channel. Congratulations on a fantasy football championship matchup. How are you, man? Welcome back to the channel.
I'm great, thanks. Thanks for having me back on. Yeah, it was crazy, the ending with Hollister at the goal line, wasn't it? But I'm kind of just relieved that it's over now, so I can just enjoy the playoffs and without having to think about the Steelers' offense, and I can actually watch some good teams play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, let's just get into the predictions. Saturday games, we're going to start with the AFC. Of course, we have the Bills at the Texans. Should be an interesting one. What's your prediction, man?
Well, I'm going to take the Bills here. I think they're probably going to be slight underdogs, but I can't trust the Texans. They've been inconsistent all year. I mean, for example, they beat England 1 week, they lose at home. The Bills will win 17-23.
Okay. This is tough for me, man.
It's not really tough for me at all. I'm going to go with the Bills.
Really?
I'm going to go with the Bills, and here's why. The Bills' defense is legit. It's top-notch, one of the best in the league. The offense isn't really too explosive, but they got guys that can get the job done. They sat their starters just like the Texans, but I feel like the Bills are more healthy. I feel like they're just a better overall team, and that's because of their defense. And I can't trust the Texans in the postseason because it's Bill O'Brien.
That's very true.
He usually has very good regular seasons, winning records and all that. But when it comes to the playoffs, he goes one and done for the most part. Yes, they're going to be getting Watson and Hopkins healthy for this game. They're more likely getting J.J. Watt back, but I cannot trust Bill O'Brien and the Texans. So that's why I'm going to go with the Bills.
Okay.
I'm going to say, let's say 21-17.
Okay. I was going to go with the Texans, but you guys have made me a believer in the Bills. I believe they are a sleeper, and I agree with the whole Bill O'Brien thing. He's just not a good postseason coach. He can't even get far, honestly. So I'm going to go with the Bills here. I'm going to agree with you guys. I'm going to go with the Bills. I'm going to say 24-16. Should be a good one, though.
Okay.
And we have the Titans at the Patriots. The Patriots are finally in the wild card once again. And it was exciting watching the Dolphins just win that game with Gesicki's touchdown and everything. So what's your prediction, man?
Well, on the way these two teams have played in the last few weeks, you'd say the Titans, but we know New England always step up in the playoffs. They go from, it doesn't matter how poorly they play towards the end of the regular season, they always play well in the playoffs. I think the Titans will play well. I think they'll give a good account of themselves, and I think they'll probably lead it close to, deep into the fourth quarter, but I think the Patriots probably get the ball back late on, drive down the field and kick a game-winning field goal and 24-23.
Okay. I can't bet against the Patriots in Foxborough. I know it's the wild card. They last time they were in the wild card, I believe they lost to the Ravens in Foxborough. But I mean, the Ravens were better that year, of course, and the Titans. I mean, I'm not underestimating the Titans. Since they put in Ryan Tannehill rather. They've done better. A.J. Brown is an absolute stud. He's going to be a great upcoming receiver in this league. Derrick Henry is very underrated at the running back position. He led the league in rushing yards this year. So they have the tools to get the job done, especially since the Patriots defense has shown weaknesses the last few weeks. But, I just can't bet against the Patriots in Foxborough. Of course, I want them to lose. I would like to see the Titans go far. I think they deserve it. I think they are young enough to go far and put up an exciting bout against the Ravens or the Chiefs, but I just can't bet against the Patriots. So I'm going to go with the Patriots, and let's say 20-17. I think this is close.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with both of you. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I mean, I can see Tennessee possibly coming out with a win. I know they're going to be very competitive because, I mean, if the Dolphins of all teams could be competitive and beat the Patriots, I'm sure the Titans could possibly do the same. I'm sure Tennessee will keep it very close, but again, just like you, I cannot count out the Patriots. They're in the wild card. They know that they have to fight harder than ever when it comes to the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I'm gonna say 26-21.
Okay. And now we're on to Sunday games with the NFC side. We have a matchup from a few years back with the, what do they call it, the Miracle in Minneapolis?
Minneapolis
Minnesota
Miracle.
Miracle. Yeah, yeah.
Minneapolis. Yeah, excuse me. But we have the Vikings at the Saints, man. Should be a very good one. What's your prediction, man?
I'm gonna go with the Saints here. I think the Vikings are, if they've been good this year and Kirk Cousins has really improved, but you know what Kirk Cousins is like in big games. He has proven himself to be all big games, and I think the Saints will really want to go for this year. They've had horrible ending last two seasons. I'm not saying they're going to win the NFC, but I think they're going to be really motivated to do so, and I think they'll win this game quite easily. I think they'll win 31-16.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to this one, man. If there's one team that's my favorite to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC side, it's definitely either the Niners or the Saints. Me personally, that's just because I'm a massive Drew Brees fan, and I was a big fan of Michael Thomas coming out of Ohio State. I want the Saints to go all the way and win it. I think Brees and Michael Thomas and the Saints organization all completely deserve it. Brees needs another ring. Like, in my opinion, he's one of the greatest of all time, and he needs another ring to show for it. But, I don't know, man. The Vikings can put up a decent challenge. I don't necessarily trust Kirk Cousins at all. I don't think he's a clutch quarterback. I don't think he's good in big games like this. He's definitely not good in primetime games. This necessarily isn't a primetime game, but it's definitely a big. It's a playoff game, so it might as well be primetime game. So I'm gonna go Saints. Let's go 27-23. Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints here. Saints are a fantastic team. Offense is very good. Defense has stepped up so much compared to the previous years. Vikings are not a bad team whatsoever. They're a very good team, especially defensively. But just like you guys, I can't trust Kirk Cousins. I feel like this year statistically was probably his best in his career with the Vikings. But again, when it comes to big, top,
Important games.
yeah, he just plays like he's, I don't know,
Jameis Winston.
pretty much. Pretty much. That's actually a very good comparison. But I'm gonna go with the Saints here. I say they get a win at home. Let's say 28-17.
Okay. And to close out wild card weekend, guys, we have the Seahawks at the Eagles. What's your prediction, man?
Well, both these teams are loaded with injuries, and the Eagles look like they're kind of finally hitting a bit of form towards the end of the season. And I know the Seahawks have been really good this year, and the Eagles haven't looked so good. But I actually think this game could be a lot closer than people may expect. I mean, it's at Philly. I think the Seahawks will win, but I think it'll be a really close game. Not too high scoring either. I think the Seahawks will win 23-21.
Okay. I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to go Seahawks. I would also have to agree that I think the Eagles are starting to form into their mold towards the end of the year. But like you said, they're plagued with injuries. Both teams are, but Eagles more so. I mean, they still don't have I don't think they even have a healthy receiver outside their tight ends.
Even they aren't even healthy.
And apparently Miles Sanders is hurt, so they're going to have to depend on Jordan Howard, who I think is still injured, and Boston Scott more. So they're really hurt. And I think that could definitely hurt him in this game. So I'm going to go the Seahawks here. Let's go. You know what? Let's go 30-17 Seahawks.
All right, I'm gonna go with Seattle here. I do agree with Josh K. Considering it's in Philly and Eagles are playing a bit better, I feel like this will definitely be a lot closer than people think. But Seattle's the better team. They're plagued with injuries as well, but not as much as Philly. And Seattle's just overall this whole decade they've been a dominant, phenomenal playoff team. They really have been.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the playoffs, Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson and guys like that just show up. They don't play around.
No, and they got Marshawn back, so he got the rust off last week. So
exactly. So I'm gonna go with Seattle here. I'm gonna say I'm going to say 27-24.
Okay, so that's Wild Card Weekend prediction, guys, with Josh K. Massive shout out, massive thank you, and massive congratulations to Josh K for his time, patience, and his victory in fantasy football, man. Glad to have you back on the channel for this, for the postseason and everything. And good luck with the jersey, with the Ernie Mills
Thank you.
signed jersey. So, no problem, man. Thanks for joining us. And you're, of course, more welcome to do the piece along with us. So, Bobby, go ahead.
Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.
Peace!